It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Patriots and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Heinz Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, look at the juke.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
No!
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it to Swann, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Then we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Let's go! Let's go!
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on second down, Bradshaw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw. Over the middle, he gets it to Swann, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there. Able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage, and receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage, and you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go out and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2-to-1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3-to-1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Bradshaw. Got a man, it's Swann, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
Yeah, the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The final shot before half for Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though. Let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go play action here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Throw left side, complete. That's Cunningham. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 2, Bradshaw. Open man there is Swann, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Cunningham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Bradshaw. They'll complete this one to Swann. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because
Up 2 scores already. Just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now out come the Patriots. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brady. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. To throw is Brady. And Watson has it right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Brady again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Fighting through pressure. Touchdown, Patriots! From 19 yards away. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats tells us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after that initial contact. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brady now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.